Ellum on air, serving the DFW Metroplex. Only the best in underground and local music.
Cause me and music are one. You know, music is like my best friend.
Deep Ellum on air.
And we're back here live on Mind Control.
Have we ever left?
No, we've been here all week.
We've been here since day one.
Yep.
24 weeks ago. Deep Ellum, Texas. Deep Ellum on air. This is Mind Control, right?
Yeah, another episode.
Mind Control, the show that President Obama called one of the most important cultural icons on the planet. You know, now that Maya Angelou's gone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we've taken her place. We are that important. This is the show that says when the stock market crashes, double down. That means go all in, baby.
Push all your chips in.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's going to bounce back, right?
Has it already bounced back?
Well, not completely, but we haven't continued tanking. We'll be back. Good things on the horizon. Good things.
I heard Apple topped out at its highest stock price ever today.
Woo! I know they're up over 100. Carl Icahn is slapping himself on the back every day.
He's one of those...
Hey, can I have the music back? Let's do it. Let's do it one more round. Woo! But do you want to keep talking about Carl Icahn, or are we...
He's an activist investor, right?
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us here today. I don't know what happened to my... Thank you. This is Mind Control. It's the only show that loves kids more than Stephen Collins of Seventh Heaven. We love him in a different way, I promise.
Yeah.
But by God, he loves kids a lot, and we love them even more.
Yeah.
Those hungry kids out there, we need to feed them.
Yeah,
Those Ebola kids in Africa, we need to feed them and save them from Ebola.
There's no saving them from Ebola.
Right. You are listening to the only... You may be watching.
Hey?
The only show that fumbles more than DeMarco Murray.
That's impossible.
This is Mind Control. See, now we can say that about DeMarco Murray because they come back and win, right?
Yeah, 6-1, huh?
What happens when we fumble, man? We come back and win.
People are talking about MVP for DeMarco Murray.
Like last week, remember we were done talking to each other. I pushed the microphone away. I wasn't going to talk to you anymore, and then we came back and we won the episode.
Yeah, we knocked it out of the park, huh?
Yep. Congratulations, man.
Hey.
Welcome to the show. Man, this week hasn't been as busy as last week. Last week I couldn't wait to get in here because it was just endless things to talk about. I was so actually pumped up about the stuff going on in the world. I had to tweet Rodney Blue and tell him, you know, how much stuff he's missing out. I don't feel like he's missing out that much by not doing a show this week.
Yeah, this week it's going to be a pretty bad show because nothing really happened.
Yeah, really. I mean, we're just going to trudge along here.
Yeah, everyone get ready.
Speaking of DeMarco Murray, I don't know, we could hit Cowboys right away. Cowboys 6-1.
Super Bowl?
We've beaten everybody put in front of us except San Francisco, and I think if we played them again today, we would probably beat them. But if we played Seattle again, would we beat them?
Yeah, Seattle really is melting down. It looks like you see that fake out on the punt return. Was that illegal?
Yeah, that was pretty wild.
Was it illegal? Did he fair?
No, he didn't.
No.
That was all good, and that was the wildest thing ever. See, I'm glad they deserve that because when they played the Cowboys, Seattle, they pulled that trick. Was it a kickoff or a punt?
Same thing. Yeah.
They had a dude that was all the way wide out, and then he comes running in, and nobody moves with him, and he gets a free shot at the punt. And he blocked the punt. That was ridiculous. So they deserve that. That was their special teams karma coming back to bite them in the ass over in Seattle.
You know, Jeff Fisher, he's a real offensive genius.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with that mustache.
Oh, that mustachio of his. That mustachioed little shit. all my Orange is the New Black watchers might know that was an episode of one of the last episodes of Orange is the New Black in season 2, which I just finished. Anyway, so Cowboys, I don't know, that's pretty hot, you know? Romo's been hot. Everybody's been hot. DeMarco Murray's been hot. Jason Witten. Even, unthinkably, unfathomably, who's our...
Ebenezer Ekebon?
Yeah. The Ebenezer Ekebon of tight ends.
Yeah.
What was his name? Jason Derulo? Number 89, who's caught all these touchdowns. Escobar.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at him. I mean, he was doing nothing for the whole season and a half. All of a sudden, he's really come on.
It seems like they want to move Witten to more of a pass blocker type guy.
Isn't that sad?
So this is Escobar.
He's still been bid on third down, man. Witten has been there. He's been catching them all straight up the middle. And even in this game, he had a couple big catches. One of them, I swear to God, was third down near the end of the game, and it's like, again, the one person, okay, I know you got to watch Dez, I know whatever, but the one person you don't want to have wide open, just make sure Jason Witten's not wide open. He gets wide open on third down and gets a first down catch. He's
what a pro.
He's that big time.
Yep.
He makes it look easy. There's no way it's that easy. Gavin Escobar, he shows you how hard it is.
Yeah, he scored 2 touchdowns, though.
Yeah, he's dominating. Romo, now that he doesn't have to carry the whole thing,
yeah,
he can go out there interceptionless. He's been really good. He had one interception where Dez fell down. He didn't deserve that interception.
That was all on Dez.
That was on Dez, and I was really proud of Dez showing how grown up he is because Dez came. They had the post game and they asked him, "How bad did that motivate you?" They wanted a good soundbite. Come on, Dez. When you fell down, didn't you just want to get up and show the world that you were? And he was like, I learned one thing, and that's to not make it personal. And so, I just got, and so he was saying, like, he just got out there and was like getting back in the flow of the team. I
had Romo say also, as his career's gone on, he's learned that he really can't get too up with the wins or too down with the low with the losses.
No, they're all at they are at the right point mentally for this.
Yeah.
The team is just ready for this, and I'm going to believe it. And you threw out as maybe a joke Super Bowl, but I am going to go there. I will say Cowboys in the Super Bowl.
They're being called the best team in the NFC, so
and I guess it's not too big of a leap right now, and I know their Vegas odds are creeping up more and more.
Don't you wish you would have put money on the Cowboys when the season started?
Day, yeah. If you were a real Cowboy fan, you would have done that. So
put all your millions of dollars on the Cowboys.
Yes,
yeah.
I wish I had, but I guess I didn't have enough faith. No. I thought this season was going to be a joke, but. Boy, did they show us, and boy, did Jerry show us. All the
people are talking about GM of the year maybe for Jerry Jones.
Boy, what a turn of events!
Yeah,
and he's the one who claimed Zach Martin would lead us to 8-8, and Johnny Manziel was the pick that we needed to make. Yeah, but he was probably drunk as hell when he said that, so he might not have known exactly what he was saying.
The Cowboys are playing Colt McCoy this weekend. You think Colt will bring some of that down Texas road magic to that game and really put one on the Cowboys?
I think he'll probably put up a lot of yards. He seems to know what he's doing when he came in there and threw a touchdown right to my Pierre Garçon on my fantasy team.
On your bench, though, right?
Sitting on my bench like a bitch because Kirk Cousins wasn't throwing it to him and RG3 wasn't throwing it to him. All of a sudden, the first throw in there, 70-yard touchdown from Colt McCoy. So, yeah, I think Colt McCoy's going to come slinging around. We'll still beat them. We'll hold the ball way too long. They won't have enough time to do anything.
Will DeMarco have under 25 carries or over 25 carries?
Under. Will we be able to sack Colt McCoy? I'm going to say no.
No, not with Sean Lee not that back there, right?
Sean Lee? Huh? What? Rolando McClain's been pretty good. Anyway.
Yeah.
Just wanted to hit that. Former
Cowboys.
Former Buffy the Vampire Slayer star, everybody's favorite on the show, Xander.
Ended the series with an eye patch, right? Had his eye poked out.
Did you used to watch Buffy?
I did. You got me on the Buffy bandwagon.
I can't remember. I know we've been friends forever. I can't remember. I know we're BFFs. Kat, did you watch Buffy, the movie or the TV show?
No.
What is that pretty gay that we watched it?
No.
I mean, it's kind of like comic booky. Like it's kind of like being into that or being into.
And it is the feminine heroine, which
whatever. That was a really good show. I don't stand up here and tout a lot of things. I mean, I might stand up here and say Teen Mom is great.
Yeah.
And Buffy is great, but I promise they're on an exclusive list.
Don't you watch The Bachelor too, though?
And Bachelor in Paradise.
No Dancing with the Stars, though, right?
No, not since
You draw the line.
Not since Mario Lopez won.
Oh yeah.
I've been protesting those dimples. He actually did an interview on Howard Stern, and I like him a lot more. Mario Lopez. Did
he talk about all that Saved by the Bell ass he got?
Well, he admitted he fucked Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
Oh wow.
That's pretty hot.
Who hasn't though, right?
At this point, sure. I guess you and me.
No, probably just you.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Well, at least I fucked Mario Lopez.
So I guess we're even, huh?
Yeah. Okay, I blew him in the back of an Arby's, but
is that really sex though?
That's a whole other story. As Bill Clinton.
Speaking of, did you hear everyone's favorite tabloid whore is back in the tabloids?
Whoring?
Uh-huh.
You must be talking about Jennifer Flowers.
No, Monica Lewinsky.
Oh, Monica Lewinsky.
Yeah, she's come back to fight against the internet trolls. She's declared war on the trolls.
Oh, she's against internet bullying now.
Yep.
Oh, now, wow.
She started a Twitter page and immediately.
Is somebody paying her to do this?
I think she just wants to get back in the spotlight.
Somebody's got to be paying her to do this because she is.
I don't think she volunteered.
She's going to take more online abuse than anyone.
Right.
She's going to take more online abuse than the back of her throat abuse took against Bill Clinton back in the day. There is no way Monica Lewinsky is going to come and encourage anyone to behave themselves.
Yeah. So
the minute you hear Monica Lewinsky, you start flashing sexual images. You start wanting to smoke a cigar through a vagina. I mean, like,
in the oral office. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think big fat Jenny Craig, I mean, the jokes are endless.
Yeah,
that wasn't even a joke. I just wanted, you know what I mean? Like
her weight has definitely fluctuated.
I want to comment to her online and just say big fat Jenny Craig, like, and sure she'll block me.
Yep.
Then I'll create a new Twitter account and I'll send her another message.
She'll report you to the NSA.
And then they'll look at my IP address and realize that all 10 of those Twitter addresses are really mine.
Yep.
That I'm the one behind the entire fappening. And the whole reason was I was trying to get to Monica Lewinsky nudes.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
But because of Bill Clinton, those are locked up with complete secrecy on the goldest of iPhone clouds.
You have to pay $1,000 a month to get into that cloud.
You'd have to have Mark Wahlberg and Charlize Theron to get you inside that.
What movie are you referencing?
Italian Job?
Oh, Italian, okay.
Yeah.
Never seen that movie.
Who was Most Def was in that shit?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So Monica Lewinsky, I did not realize that she was doing internet bullying.
She's already getting
hot.
barraged by the trolls.
I do her right.
They're already attacking her.
Look at us. We are right now.
Yeah.
Consider yourselves yourselves
cyberbullied.
All three of you, Monica.
Also, there's a lot of cyberbullying going on with Renee Zellweger over her decision to get some plastic surgery.
That wasn't her. You're not falling for this, right?
It's not her?
This is a conspiracy show?
She sounds the same,
This is a conspiracy show? I'm throwing that out. That ain't Renee Zellweger.
You think
That's an imposter.
You think... Maybe it's the same body as she...
Kat, have you seen this? Renee Zellweger? Could you search that and pull up a side-by-side of Renee Zellweger? Just search that, I promise you, and that's the first thing that's going to come up. You know her?
No. What is it again?
Renee Zellweger, Renee. Yeah?
Yeah.
Zellweger.
She was in the Bridget Jones Diaries.
Yeah, she was Bridget Jones. She was the girl in...
she has pouty face, or she used to have pouty face.
Jerry Maguire, she was...
The cyberbullies got to her, and she got rid of that pouty face.
She's the one who dropped the line, "You had me at hello."
Oh, yeah.
What am I looking for again?
Did you search her name? Mm-hmm. And do you see, search images?
There should
come up immediately, a side-by-side of... Her then, her back in the day, and her now.
The real Renee Zellweger and the fake one.
You can even search within the last 24 hours or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously, there's no way that's
she
her.
Says, she's
living a clean life now.
Yeah, everyone looks different whenever they get older.
What must she have been doing?
Yeah. Is that Chelsea Handler or is that Renee Zellweger?
Maybe that's not it. That's not the newest. That is. Really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
There's two more famouser ones that have just come out of her on a red carpet. And I thought, okay, maybe it's just the angle. No. But man, there's a couple different pictures, and no matter what angle it is, that is not her. She's had work done. There's no doubt about that. She tries to pretend she didn't.
Right.
But, it's because her eyes used to be real squinty.
Yeah, she had that pouty face, yeah?
Yeah, and so but that was what was cute about her. That was what that was the appeal. And, now she's like...
So... I don't know.
It's not that she's not hot still. She just doesn't look like herself.
Yeah. But before when she had pouty face, everyone made fun of her for having pouty face. So I think she,
she surgically altered the pout.
Yeah.
And now she has normal. That's the problem. She has normal face.
She looks like Naomi Watts a little bit, I think.
See, I almost believe that's her.
Yeah.
Search, within the last 24 hours, up at the top with the more search results. I swear to God, there are pictures of her that one too. If that's her, if they're saying that's her, there's no way that's her. It's Chelsea Handler's sister pretending to be Renee Zellweger.
Do you think that's what happened? Yeah.
I squint. Yeah, over there. Okay, that's the event.
That's the perfect one. Yeah.
Her off to the left. That is not her.
It's Naomi Watts, right? She went in and she said, "Name me look like Naomi Watts."
That's Naomi Watts' third cousin.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Poor Renee Zellweger.
Man, she's done a lot of work. Now, like I said, it's not even like she's messed up. It's like most of these, like Amanda Bynes, she fucked her face up.
Yeah.
Lindsay Lohan is kind of fucking her face up. Meg Ryan has fucked her face up. Who's the other one? Antonio Banderas' ex. Melanie Griffith, she's fucked her face up. All these women, Lisa Rinna, she's still hot. This chick, Renee Zellweger, she like went from kind of like cute face to normal face.
Everyone said she was ugly before, though.
Nobody said she was
Everybody
ugly.
did.
She was. Tom Cruise was in love with her.
That was for like 2 minutes in the 90s.
Yes, look at that. That's not her. Look at that. Look at that after picture, Kat. Is that the same woman?
It looks like her.
Oh
It
my
does,
god.
with a little bit of work or a lot of work.
But see, they need to put a picture of her squint next to that. Because
Can she squint anymore?
that's what I was gonna say. That face right there. There's no way she could even squint
No.
to pull that together.
They said she had an eye lift or a brow lift.
Yeah, I'm going in for that next week. That was
Yeah.
what Joan Rivers died from, I thought.
No, she died from a colostomy bag or something. Yeah.
Well, now I'm going to throw a wrench in this whole thing. Let's talk about somebody who did die recently, too, and the cause of death that just came out for Elizabeth Pena.
Famously, the mother of Richie Valens.
Yeah, this is like
La Bamba.
live via TMZ or somebody. I guess everybody now is reporting.
The toxicology results
She
of
was
that.
the Mexican chick. She was the Mexican chick in La Bamba.
Yeah, she said, "Not my Richie."
Her most favorite work, her most famous work was screaming,
Not my Richie.
was doing laundry in her front yard.
Hanging clothes on the hanger, right?
Mm-hmm. Like
Yeah.
a Mexican would do.
Yeah. Especially
And-
back in the 70s.
And screaming, "Not my Richie."
He said, no, not my Richie.
Did he even say anything, or he just came walking up?
I think she knew, right?
Hey, would you? Oh man, what's that song called?
La Bamba?
You have to play the scene at the end of La Bamba.
Yeah, I'm sure if you
That music.
YouTube it.
Oh,
yeah.
Sleepwalk by the Steel Guitar.
Do that. You
Yeah,
have to do
it's
that.
actually one of my favorite songs.
You got to play that song. So anyway, Elizabeth Pena. Let's see. Yeah, she did that. Okay, so the big news is now we knew she died like last week or something
Yep.
like that. The cause of death has come out.
She died young, you know?
Cat, I don't know. She was a 55-year-old Mexican woman from La Bamba. How did she die?
Eating too many tamales?
Very close. Very close. The
Those
next
hot
best thing.
tamales.
Complications from alcohol abuse.
Oh.
That is so hardcore Mexican.
That liver gave up, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. That liver became a dyer.
Too much tequila?
Yeah.
Too many
Yes.
worms?
According to the death certificate, she suffered from cirrhosis of the liver due to alcohol. She had the disease for months, but it became acute shortly before her death. Well, it became pretty ugly
Yeah.
right before her death, too.
Yeah.
Oh, acute. The death certificate says the 55-year-old had acute gastrointestinal bleeding hours before her death.
Sounds like Ebola.
I was going to say, are
Yeah.
we sure she didn't die of Ebola? This is actually pretty controversial.
Yeah. They don't want... The media is refusing to report it.
We're the only ones brave enough to bring this up on the air, and we're hardly on the air. The death certificate says the 55-year-old had acute gastrointestinal bleeding hours before her death, which caused her heart to stop. Oh, all day long I'd fear my heart stopping.
Would it be
Is
worth
that
it,
weird?
though? To drink yourself to death? Would it be worth it?
Yeah, I don't think people like this regret it.
Yeah.
That's why I make fun of. No offense, that's why I'm making fun of her. I mean, she had the last 40 years of her life to cut that shit out, and she chose every single day not to. So like, this is the way she wanted.
YOLO, right?
Exactly. She wouldn't have had it any other way. I'm sure. She starred in movies.
I'd be lucky to go out that
She
way.
starred in Modern Family most recently, right?
Oh, was she in there?
I think she was most recently in Modern Family. So something current. So good for her. She died October 14th in
Did
Cedar
she-
Sinai Medical Center in L.A. What a place to die, right?
Cyanide. It's a little suspicious.
But if there's one place you want to die, it's in a celebrity hospital, right?
Yeah.
Do they put every celebrity that's died there? Do they ask them right before they go to sign something? They'll put like everybody's headshot
Yeah.
signature up in the lobby,
Like IHOP.
just like IHOP. Anyway, Elizabeth Pena, we love you.
Yeah.
Good night.
Did she play Richie Valens' mother in Modern Family?
Good night, my princess.
No, not my princess.
Richie died in a plane crash.
No,
Elizabeth.
no, not my Rich.
Are you gonna finish this laundry for real though?
I need my chones.
Oh. I'm trying to see. Let me scan real quick.
There was another big death in the entertainment world.
Is it
this
chones
week.
related?
He may have designed some chones.
We could have gone from chones right into Joseph Randall stealing and getting.
We already covered that story last week, like true professionals did.
That's true.
So Oscar De La Renta, big fashion designer.
Okay, Eddie, I
Yeah.
will give you $25 right now if you could spell that name right.
De La Renta.
The whole name.
So Oscar Oscar,
Okay.
and then De La Renta. So DELR.
So far you're spelling Del Ra. Are you aware of this?
No, so I've already messed up.
Mm-hmm.
So DEL and then space RARENTE with the thing over the T or the E.
Okay, so my $25 is safe.
All right.
That's what I thought. Do you know anything about this guy? I don't
He's
know.
a fashion designer, right?
I don't know the first thing.
Designed some Oscar dresses. Had you ever heard the name before today?
Yes, I've only ever heard the name, and I probably, to be honest with you, considered him dead anyway.
Yeah.
Figured this is somebody that was dead already.
I think he was like 80-something.
Why is it such big news when these fashion designers die? It seems like every 5-10 years one of these big fashion designer dies, and it's a big deal. I guess we just don't live in that world.
Yeah, the entertainment world, like he always designs these Oscar dresses, I think they said he's been clothing Taylor Swift for a while. Yeah.
Oh, the stories he could tell us.
Yeah.
I happen to have here 10 Oscar De La Renta facts that you didn't know, courtesy of the New York Post, which I think is a bit of a rag compared to the Times.
Yeah, tabloids, yeah.
Did you know he was an abstract painter?
Duh, everybody knew that.
He was born in the Dominican Republic.
Yep.
Ew.
So you have some hope, maybe you can also rise from squalor and become something.
So he left his home to study art. Yeah, that works out well all the time.
Didn't you do that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so did I.
And let's see, number 2. His work has Spanish roots.
Huh.
So this is a list of 10 things you don't know. I mean, you could tell me anything about him and I wouldn't know.
Did they just look up his Wikipedia page?
He has Spanish roots. He said oui oui to French couture. What? His first full-time job was Paris-based, blah, blah, blah. He was an assistant. Okay, so he was an assistant in Paris. Sounds like Kanye West.
Yeah, he's living the life, huh? Or he lived
You don't got the answer, Sway! You ain't got the answer, Sway! He loved a good game of dominoes.
Who doesn't?
He had a green thumb. Oh my God, he must
had
have
gangrene?
something tied around it
Like
to
Kim
remind
Jong-un?
himself.
Yeah.
He had a vegetable garden. Oh, that's what a green thumb means? I thought it meant you wanted to save money.
Nah, it's your garden, yeah.
Oh. He, yeah, I guess he was a gardener. He was a singer.
Oh, I heard that. I heard he liked to sing, yeah.
He released an album of Spanish love songs entitled Recordando Amores Imposible, which stands for?
Translates to Buy My Dress.
And was known to serenade the likes of Sarah Jessica Parker at his New York Store's Fashion Night Out events. Wow.
Do you think they were having any sex?
This guy was the most boring human on the planet. He ran a family business. He was an avid philanthropist. Yeah, aren't they all? He gave second chances. What? Last week, De La Renta personally appointed British designer as his house successor. Oh my God. This whole story was to get over this guy who's going to be his successor.
When are you going to name your successor? Who's your successor going to be?
One of my kids.
Yeah.
One of my kids, bro. Whichever one is, more successful in life.
Yeah, the more successful one.
Like, if I died now, it would be my oldest because he's already been more successful just for living longer.
Yeah, he's won that game.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But if I survive a little longer, it's going to get tough.
Yep.
It's going to get tough.
Jax, he graduated from preschool, right? That's a pretty big accomplishment.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
He did. They had kindergarten graduation ceremony.
Was he wearing the cap and gown? Yeah. Cheapening every graduation everywhere.
It's a total joke, but yes, they did.
Yeah.
It's a total joke, yet you go there and you're like, I got to get pictures. Let me get some pictures of this.
Did he have to go to Lamb Photography to take some kindergarten year pictures?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Huh? What? Yeah.
Nicholas Brandon. Didn't we tried to get into him, but we didn't talk about him, right?
Who's Nicholas Brandon?
We got into Brendan. We got into the Buffy thing for 2 seconds.
Right. Yeah, Xander.
He got arrested for drunkenly being drunk in public.
Who hasn't?
And now he's going to rehab. Isn't that the only thing that he's been known
that
for?
That goatee, though.
Isn't that the only thing he's been known for since Buffy?
I heard he was in some kind of like disturbance and like assault type thing outside of a comic convention.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So he's always up to shenanigans. Xander was so funny and full of life. But
then he lost that eye in the last season.
He was such a nice... Yeah, it must have been... Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking makes you bitter.
He's in the...
You can hardly tell that's a glass eye in these pictures, though.
Yeah, technology, modern technology.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always liked Xander. I root for him.
His lisp, did you like his lisp?
Sure.
Yeah.
He's blaming his arrest on an outburst, a combination of prescription medication and alcohol.
Never a good combination.
How old would you assume him to be?
38.
43.
Oh, wow.
He was there for an appearance at a Tree City Comic Con. What city was this?
Tree City?
Idaho. Boise, Idaho. Dude, how beaten down is that?
Yeah, so he has every reason to go to the bottle, right?
Like, doesn't he know that Dallas has Comic Cons? Like, Austin has them?
You have to go to Idaho. We have them once a year, so you can't really go to every weekend, come down here.
You can't charge that much for an autograph?
No.
That's
Although
sad.
I'm sure he tries to. We'd hire him for one of our short films, right? He could definitely work for us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He repeatedly refused whatever, and they arrested him. So anyway, he apologizes. That's the one thing I would never do if when something like this happens to me. I'm not going to apologize. The best thing you can do is just Shia LaBeouf your way out of there. Just walk out of there with your torn shirt, with media all around you, and
didn't they have to put Shia LaBeouf in that Hannibal Lecter mask?
Walk straight. Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
I listened to him tell the story
on Letterman.
On Kimmel.
Right.
Kimmel deserved that. I'm good. I'm glad he got that exclusive.
So is LaBeouf? Is he back in Hollywood or is he?
Yeah, I think he's fine. He's in Fury.
You're right.
He's in the Brad Pitt movie. And
I thought this may be his last movie, but so I guess he's still working.
Yeah, I think he's still working. I think
he
feels all right. I think these reports that get out, they greatly exaggerate. I thought he had lost it and he was Amanda Bynesing everything, scorching all the earth.
But he seems to have reeled it back in.
But yeah, he told the story, straight up like a man on Kimmel, and just admitted that he was extremely drunk. He was in Ireland and he was drunk. He flew over here.
Did he still have his mini ponytail?
No.
No, he got rid of that.
And he immediately now he's sporting the enormous beard.
Okay.
But he, anyway, he just basically got back to New York from Ireland being drunk, and he got more drunk because it was World Cup.
Oh, yeah, that World Cup. Huh?
Yeah, it was kind of fucking around all over the place. Got invited in to go watch that burlesque. Got even more drunk and, made a ruckus. They put him in jail, and some guy was immediately talking shit to him, so he wanted to go to solitary, and so he spit on the police, and they had to put the animal thing on him.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the way to do it. You beeline it out of there like you meant to do it, and fuck you, anything about it. But instead, you get apologies. You get, oh, I'm so sorry, whatever.
This is from Xander.
For the past 5 days, I've been taking prescription pain medication to help me to manage a cyst behind my right knee.
For the past 5 days? Come on. Past 5 years, maybe.
Corrective surgery on Monday morning. I made I don't need to know your corrective knee surgery schedule. Shouldn't have mixed it with alcohol. Normally, I don't get in fights with cops. But, when I mix my prescriptions with my...
Yeah.
Suddenly, I become that type of person.
You're the Mazepam.
I promise you, otherwise I'm not that type of person.
Yeah.
Normally my diazepam keeps me from outbursts like that, but what can I say?
Yeah.
So he's seeking treatment, and,
He's going to a rehab facility.
He's bitching out. That's sad to see. I'm sorry, Xander, that your life has gone like this.
He's going to sensitivity training.
But the good news is we're shortly behind you. Eddie and I, there's no way that we're not headed for this kind of...
He's 43, so he has a few years on us, so give us a few years, I'm sure.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
It will get ugly. There will be blood. We talked Cowboys. We didn't even get into Michael Sam.
Oh, yeah.
Michael Sam is super gay.
A super cut from the Cowboys.
And super cut.
Yeah.
From the Cowboys.
I didn't mean that in talking about his,
First the Rams, now the Cowboys. Nobody wants him.
No.
What's the problem? Is he not pretty enough? Is he not...
Maybe if there was a homosexual football league, you can play in there, but...
Yeah, I think there's a CFL, right?
Oh, that's true,
He's more than welcome to go to Canada.
Yeah.
Michael Sam, listen, the bottom two teams in the NFL sack rate-wise...
Bottom.
There's no sacks coming from the Rams. There's no sacks coming from the Cowboys. Both the two teams that had Michael Sam and couldn't use him, and that's the number one thing they need more than anything.
Sacks.
Sorry, the guy obviously doesn't have it. I was even defending him on Twitter.
He was
When he sacked Johnny Manziel, I thought,
defensive player of the year in college football, right?
As far as I'll stand up for him and say, listen, in those preseason games,
yeah,
he made plays. I don't know what
he looked like a real straight guy.
I don't know what more you want from him. Yeah, he didn't like pull anybody's pants off.
Sure, yeah.
I think he successfully showed he can go out there but who knows? He's probably whispering in their ears. You know them. They can't control themselves.
Yeah, God should burn them all up.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know what he was doing in the bottom of those piles.
Yep.
Who walked out? Never mind. I have half boners on my mind.
Half boners.
Yeah, don't ask. Anyway, so Michael Sam, do you think anyone else is going to pick him up? I think he's done, yeah? He's going to be sacking groceries or loading your lumber from Lowe's.
Is NFL Europe still around?
It is, I believe, for now.
Yeah, maybe we go to NFL Europe, maybe NFL France or something.
I don't know why I'm playing with this, but Michael Sam could come and we could measure his dick live on the air if you want.
Yeah, I guess.
If he wants to get into radio.
Yeah, we could have some fun with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Shock the world.
I'm going to say he's done. Bye, Michael Sam.
You're never going to hear his name again.
Listen, would you watch how could we do this? How could we have a TV show with Michael Sam, Tim Tebow?
Yeah.
Who are all these big personalities that just can't play?
Ocho
Cinco, Terrell Owens.
Sure.
We need all these guys in the league.
Is Birdman still in the NBA?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still playing. Yeah, that doesn't count. We need to get all these guys on a TV show where they're playing football together.
Okay.
I would watch that.
And then the winner gets to be Michael Sam's boyfriend. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
The winner gets to cake kiss him live on ESPN. It's a big finale. So congratulations to Michael Sam for being worthless to everybody.
Except for his loved ones, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. Do you know anything about Snoop Dogg and Izzy Azalea?
I know Izzy Azalea got in some trouble with the tabloids, right? Like the paparazzi. That's how she got into a fight with him a few weeks ago.
The Paps?
Yeah.
The
photogs.
Every day there's news from Iggy Azalea. She doesn't
Enrique
deserve...
Iglesias?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Every day Iggy Iglesias has something else going on, and I can't stand her fake butt, disgusting mole, white girls, Marlon Wayans looking.
She looks just like that, who's the other hot singer right now? The young one, Grande or whatever. She looks just like that Grande.
No. Don't you dare speak like that about my Ariana Grande.
The ponytails go down to the floor or whatever.
But
I don't get it.
The difference is Iggy Azalea's gross.
And
she has a
Grande.
And she has a fake ass.
Yeah.
And I don't support her.
You only support real asses?
Anyway.
Yeah.
So she's somehow come out against Snoop Dogg.
What did Snoop Dogg do?
I don't really know. Okay. This started, he posted an Instagram making fun of her, a meme. So Snoop Dogg is,
having fun.
Yeah.
Cyberbullying.
Exactly. Making Monica Lewinsky proud.
Yeah.
And she responded by calling him out on Twitter, and then they both exchanged comments. So I saw a Snoop Dogg video where he was telling her boyfriend, who's kind of getting famous because of all of her publicity, but he's trying to do something in entertainment too.
The male version of Amber Rose?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Snoop Dogg tells the male version of Amber Rose, get your bitch in check or I will.
Hey, somebody had to say
He was like telling her, you need to shut the fuck up, you stupid whatever, fucking whatever, bitch, cunt. And then he gives a big ass smile.
Just having a good time, right?
Yeah. And so, anyway, he really jumped on her.
Yeah.
And apparently the latest news is T.I. has jumped in to help the situation.
That's good.
He asked about the role. Oh, he was asked about it. He says, I have the utmost love, admiration, and respect for Snoop, so the conversation never made its way to that. It just kind of like, I'm in the crossfire, big dog. What's going on? I can't dodge him anymore. What?
Does T.I. still have a career?
I kind of like T.I. nowadays. He's better now.
Ever since he came back from prison, he's really changed his image.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gone back to the streets. So I like him. I accept him back.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I guess the beef is over because T.I. called.
T.I. played Peacemaker.
T.I. called Snoop Dogg and Iggy Azalea, put him on three-way.
On FaceTime?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and they hashed it out. They should be on the next season of Celebrity
Counseling.
Narcotics. Oh, yeah, that's right. Celebrity Rehab.
Yeah. Go back and fix that failed relationship.
Just trying to picture a Snoop and
They should go on the next season of The Surreal Life.
Nick Young is her boyfriend. He's, trying to be a rapper or a manager of some sort.
Doesn't he own a bunch of car dealerships in the DFW area?
Mm-hmm. Nick Young.
Yeah.
Nick Young.
Those two guns. Do we have any other hard-hitting news here to get to?
I do actually, man. I've got a whole list of it. But this is what we like to do, right? Let's get right to the headlines.
Yes.
And then we will wrap up the show with whatever time left with rapid fire.
And
so this is everybody's favorite segment now. This past week, the most commented on, the most highly touted thing was headlines. Everybody loves headlines. They're demanding more headlines, right?
Yeah, so this is it, everybody. This is more headlines.
But this is where you're supposed to come out and yell at me and say that you hate the name headlines.
I hate the name headlines. That's not an official title,
So tell everybody what it is.
Maybe next week I will.
Oh, for the big episode next week.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, so for this week, let's do some headlines.
So
what do you say?
Did you hear the drama between Leah and Jeremy? On MTV's Teen Mom?
I have heard about this.
So did you read the tweets that Jeremy sent out?
Yes.
Yeah. He said, well, that was a surprise, kinda.
Oh.
You did it to Corey, and now with me.
I didn't hear about this.
With the same person. Good job, you slut.
He called her a slut on Twitter?
Yeah.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
He said, yeah, I'm fucking done protecting your ass. Good luck. Caught you, bitch. So Jeremy's not too happy with Leah,
caught you, bitch. Are we sure this isn't the Snoop Dogg Iggy Azalea story?
Yeah, nobody's hacked into Jeremy's Twitter account.
No?
No.
He didn't try to come out and say that immediately?
No, he did delete the tweets, but... Yeah.
At least he didn't apologize.
No. So it looks like Jeremy's pretty pissed off at Leah.
Why delete it? And then wouldn't it just help you get more Twitter followers?
Leah came out and
Isn't
said...
that the ultimate goal of all of this?
Leah said, Leah tweeted, I never cheated on my husband, and he knows that. There was a rumor, and he believed it, but it's okay.
Okay, so the backstory on this that I read was that they're saying she cheated. Okay, she cheated with Corey, with Robbie.
Robbie, yeah. Good old Robbie.
Have we ever seen Robbie?
No.
I don't think we've ever seen him, right?
He's a bad dude, though, right?
So apparently Robbie married...
He's the bad boy.
Robbie married the sister of a cousin or something of Leah's.
Just to piss Leah off,
So he married into her family. Therefore, he was at a funeral of Leah's somebody. There was a funeral to be had, and he was there.
And they hooked up, right?
He spoke to Leah, and this was seen... This is her side.
Oh,
so they were seen in the same funeral, and this blew up into a whole thing. But Jeremy's mom or dad, I think the dad,
some Ceropoulos.
These people are far too involved
yeah.
in social media. This is ridiculous. But I think Jeremy's dad, Teen Mom Jeremy's dad on Twitter said that there was
Robbie's dad.
Was it
Robbie's dad or Jeremy's dad?
I think it's Jeremy's dad.
Okay.
Says that they had video that they got from somebody else, a deer cam video. This is how country they are. Deer cam video of Robbie sneaking into the back of Leah's house, the back door. But now, why somebody has access to a deer cam trained on Leah's house, I don't know.
I'm sure Jeremy put that up saying it's just to watch deer.
Oh, you know what? It's probably Jeremy's camera.
Right.
So if it's his own, then there's then of course he knows, and he's calling her a slut.
But maybe Robbie came over to cheer her up after that
bitch.
Big funeral, gotta raise her spirit somehow.
What happened to these girls? We started watching these poor 16-year-old girls. They were so innocent, and now Teen Mom Farrah, she's getting anal.
They were never innocent. They were on 16 and pregnant. I mean, come on.
She's analyzing herself all over for the world.
Yeah.
She's selling pussy things. What's her name? Amber and Gary with the arrests and punching each other.
Yeah.
And drugs.
So speaking of drugs, did you hear
This
these?
is I don't know. I don't understand how this isn't the number one show in America. This is the greatest show ever created.
So did you hear?
Because we get not only this, but I promise
Yeah.
one day we'll be watching the 30th season of Teen Mom, and Jace, Janelle's kid, will be hooked on heroin, and we get to relive it all over again. I mean, the
Yeah.
cycle is just going to continue with these kids getting their own shows.
So did you hear Leah's taking pills?
And one of them is going to fuck Surrey Cruz. I don't know if it's going to be Jace
Which one is?
or maybe Joe's kid, Isaac.
Yeah.
One of them will fuck Surrey Cruz. I'm sorry. Yes, her pill situation, for sure, is. Well, I'm going to say it's over. I saw
You
it in a
think so?
couple. You can see it in a couple episodes.
No. So there's a dealer that's also gone to In Touch magazine.
Oh, I love this.
He says, I used to give Leah the pills myself. She picked up 30 to 40 pills at a time from me.
Oh.
She was withdrawing $1,000 a week to buy pills. And
Got that
apparently
Teen Mom money.
Robbie's not a good guy because he's part of the bad influence on Leah. A friend of Robbie said, if Leah is hanging out with Robbie again, she's definitely partying. So,
She's smashing herself into oblivion, dude. Jeremy's Listen, their marriage has been over. Jeremy's fucking never there.
yeah.
The fucking dude is never there. You can't fucking be there 2 days out of the month and think that you have a marriage. If I was her, I would have been fucking Robbie a long time ago. And she was fucking Robbie a long
I'm
time
sure.
ago before she even fucking was with Corey.
Before he caught him on that deer camera.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need a deer cam to know that she's out fucking around. Dude,
So-
you're fucking gone 29 days out of the month.
So, Corey's been the bad guy for going after, full custody of the kids. Do you think that he may be justified if...
And that's what Jeremy's mom said. I can't believe she'd do something like this in the middle of a custody fight. This is the last thing, whatever. Like, they are pulling out all the stops. I swear to God, it was Jeremy's dad, Jeremy's mom, Leah's mom is fighting back saying it's not true. And
Dawn.
Leah's mom, she goes, I'm sure while she had a horrible hairdo that day, she's typing on
No makeup.
wearing her scrubs,
Yeah.
looking like she has half Down syndrome. She's typing on her computer and she's like, she
tweeting.
She says, I talked to Robbie and and he says it's not true, so I know it's not true. Like,
Yeah.
well, but would Robbie
She's reaching for straws, huh?
tell you that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
But it sounds like their relationship's back on track, Jeremy and Leah, so I guess we have nothing to worry about.
yeah, that's right. I saw the reunion and everything's fine.
Yeah. Speaking of couples that aren't fine, though, did you see that Joe and V finally have hit the rocks?
I could not believe it when they said they announced that on the show, right?
Yeah.
On the reunion, they
had to
announced
have
that
separate hotel rooms.
they weren't even living together anymore. I can't believe. I hate that. I hate
Yeah.
that because V's hot.
Is she, though?
You don't think so?
No.
What's wrong with her?
She's real kind of tore up. Like, she's real plain.
She's a little plain. I could see that.
Yeah, she has really nothing,
I could see where she's a little bit fake hot.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like she has to work it.
Oh, like she was dressed to the nines for that reunion
Right.
special. Yeah.
Right. She could
Like-
work
like
it.
she was going to prom or something.
But I see what you're saying. But I'm still going with hot.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, she's Joe hot, right? I mean, Joe's not.
But
Joe's not a leading.
Joe has
man.
that rap career, though.
That's right, y'all.
Hey, yo, Dean Dad here.
Is that his rap name, Teen Dad? I'm Teen Dad.
Yeah.
I like there was a dad song on. This is going to be the Orange is the New Black filled reference show,
Yeah.
but one of the episodes ended with a song about being a bad dad. This guy was
Yeah.
talking about all the shit he does with his kids around.
Like,
That needs to be the theme for Joe.
so do you think Kale was racist, saying she doesn't want
Yes, she was racist. Fuck her.
Isaac's haircut like a,
She goes, you don't cut his hair like that. He's half white.
he's not a,
What?
he's not a thug.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
His haircut and the way he dresses.
There wasn't
like,
even a lightning bolt in the hair. What's her problem?
Seriously, he didn't design a star in it or anything. He didn't put
It was a nice clean cut.
He didn't put the Nike swoosh.
Yeah. Do you think my mom ever told your dad that about Steven's hair?
No.
No.
Your mom's Hispanic though,
That's true, yeah.
so you know. there
She knows where it's coming from.
that's right.
Yeah, it's a tradition.
No, I couldn't believe it.
It seems like Kale's also an idiot for leaving her kids with her mom an alcoholic, right?
Javi was pissed.
Yeah, he was. Was he a little bit too pissed? Was it fake pissed?
He has every right to be pissed because
That's what Dr. Drew said. Okay,
what's her name is a
Dr. Drew
miserable
nut hugger.
bitch.
Kale is a miserable bitch, that's for sure.
So Javi even said, and they didn't harp on this. They should have harped on this. He goes. I argued with her about it. I said, don't let him stay at your mom's because she's always going to be trouble and this and that. And she fought with me, whatever. And she goes, that was after this happened. So she fought with Javi.
All right.
Even Javi's saying, don't take her over there. Don't take him over there because your mom's going to be trouble. And then her mom, and she had already done it.
Yeah.
Her mom was wasted taking care of the baby, completely drunk off her ass. And then she argues with Javi that no, my mom can handle this. Even though she knows in the back of her mind, he's exactly right. I just want to argue with him because I'm a miserable fucking bitch.
Yeah.
But I mean no offense when I say that.
Right.
Because she's a good mom.
No,
she
she's
maybe not
not
be a good wife.
No, she's a terrible mom.
You think she's a terrible mom for leaving her kids in the car?
Sure, she never admits to her mistakes. Like she's like,
and boy, does she make nothing but mistakes.
She's refusing to acknowledge her faults and deal with them.
I love it's Father's Day.
Right, she wants to have the kid to go to the beach. Right.
Joe has his son on Father's Day.
Yeah.
And she wants him to, and she says he's selfish if he won't let the kid go on vacation with her.
And the thing is,
how about schedule your vacation not on Father's Day?
She has that bitch husband Javi who goes along with it and makes her think that she's right when she says stupid stuff like that. So
fucking
he deserves
Javi.
it. He deserves it.
Javi,
his fake. He was going to cry on that special. He's about to cry.
He's always about to cry.
Yeah.
Didn't he say that on the special? 2 weeks ago, I broke down and I said I needed. He goes, I told you I need your help. I can't do this, and you told me no.
And the kid was like, I never said that.
She's such a bitch.
Well, Javi does really have to figure it out.
She's totally the dude in that relationship.
That's true.
Javi is such a bitch.
Yeah.
Not that I define gender roles in relationships, but.
There's also Chelsea and her drama with her ex-husband, ex-boyfriend Adam. Looks like Adam may have gotten another girl pregnant. So this is a third.
Again?
Yeah, a third baby mama may be on the way.
Even after Dr. Drew asked him if he was going to wear condoms?
Yeah, but it's easy to say yes on the Dr. Drew show.
It's easy to say yes in front of Dr. Drew, but it's another thing when that pussy's sitting right there.
Sure. It feels a lot better whenever.
Yeah, and you got to go all the way across the room.
Who has any time for that?
And you've got to see if she noticed that, you didn't really put it on.
It's like, I'm putting it on, yeah.
Yeah, look over there.
Or you have to get that one where you poke the hole in so you can...
Right.
Yeah.
So you can tie her down.
So he's also being sued for not paying child support. His ex-baby
By how
mama,
many women?
Taylor is the one who filed child support.
Tainty Taylor.
Yeah. She said Adam only sees Paisley a few days a month, and at most now Paisley needs him more.
Oh, there's nobody that loves this teen mom juice
Taylor?
fame than Taylor.
Yeah, she's using it out.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What?
So there's also this Jessica girl that he broke up with recently. She said, "Let me clear this."
She's the pregnant one now?
Yeah. I don't know if it's 100% that she's pregnant though.
Oh, it is.
So she
was with Adam?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's pregnant.
She went to Twitter recently and said, "Let me just clear the air on my own life. Adam did not break up with me. I left his violent ass."
Uh-oh. Why do they always have to leave some kind of subtle hint, but they won't ever tell you
No,
really?
here he goes. No, he's a physical...
Oh.
He has physical and mental abuse. Is what? Issues. Bad.
Isuzus?
I'm going to slowly bust his ass out on everything he did. Don't worry. So...
She's a product of this TMZ age, letting everybody in on everybody's dirt.
Yeah, she posted pictures of Adam shooting up steroids. Adam said they were B12 shots, but we've heard that
motherfucker
before.
is huge. I swear to God, my honest motivation for working out right now is Adam from Teen Mom. I saw this motherfucker show up in that tank top.
Yeah, the
Affliction tank top. He was fucking biggest dude ever. Not even like he was like cut and ripped up.
It was all the steroids.
It was size. It was like steroid size. You know who that's not working for? I heard Justin Bieber is like vigorously into steroids, but like it ain't working for him.
His body can't handle the extra weight.
He can neither grow a mustache or a muscle.
Right. So Adam's a big jackass. Everyone hates Adam. That's the whole thing. Adam should have died in that car accident, saved the world some more mouths to
Exactly.
feed.
He tries to make everyone say, he goes, I could have died in that thing. Everyone's
Yeah,
like,
we
boy,
wish she did.
that's kind of what we're aware of that.
Maybe next time, you know?
That was what we said when you lived. We go, oh, he could have died in that. Shit.
Yeah. So do you have anything else to say about Chelsea and Adam? I think Chelsea has a new boyfriend. I think she has a stud boyfriend, it looks like.
Go Randy.
Yeah. Yeah, Randy's a pretty stand-up guy. He's a dentist, right? He's got dentist money.
Mm-hmm. You think he's ever...
While they're under anesthesia?
Mm-hmm. I saw porn recently. I've never seen anything like this one. I saw porn recently. There was a... what was it? The guy was... The girl was a dental assistant.
Uh-huh.
So she put the guy under, and then they, like, fucked all over him in the chair. Like, he's there unconscious, and they're fucking all over him. I think Randy's up to that.
Did they at least use his appendages?
They should have used him a lot more like a prop, but it was
nothing.
Yeah, nothing like that.
It wasn't like Weekend at Bernie's or anything. So I guess we can move on to everyone's favorite, Janelle and Nathan.
Mm-hmm. MTV saved her for last. Why shouldn't we?
Yep. So do you think she's gonna get that kid back, or is it all just a show?
It's clearly all a show because that was filmed, at least a few months ago.
Yeah.
And where they said, okay, we're going to start thinking about it. And then they got to the reunion and it was like, I don't know, we're still going to think about it.
Sure.
It ain't going to happen.
They're always going to be thinking about it.
Here's the thing. Barbara's right when she says she thinks that this is mostly coming from Nathan, that Nathan is the one who's pushing for this harder than Janelle, but Nathan should be pushing for this. This is what should happen. Janelle, it shouldn't even be a question. It should be tomorrow Jace comes and lives with us. End of story.
Yeah, I think
end of story. I don't care what.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna feel like I abandoned. He's gonna feel like no. He's gonna feel like I live with my mom now. This is what's normal.
Right. Or he's gonna feel like why did my grandma refuse to give up my custody so I can go live with my mom when I was
right. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
It's gonna be harder to explain.
Yeah.
When he's 16, saying exactly that, saying, "Wait, why didn't you let me live with my mom so I could be normal and not grow up calling my grandmother mama?"
Yeah. Barbara should definitely
and now everyone,
correct Jace whenever he says that.
Now everyone in middle school must die and bring a gun to school tomorrow.
Yeah, the next Canadian shooting, huh?
Terrible.
So did you hear about this drama between Amber and Janelle that was squashed at the Ask the Teen Mom special?
Something like that.
Did you watch the Ask the Teen Mom special?
No.
No. So on there...
no, what do you think I'm gay, dude?
You don't watch that shit. So... Amber said everything I said in the interview, it wasn't to be an asshole or it wasn't to be mean. It was simply because you're just going through some shit that I used to go through and words of encouragement, whatever. So I guess...
she's trying to tough love Janelle?
Yeah, Amber was saying that Janelle needs to hit rock bottom before she can clean up. And Janelle didn't appreciate that.
Janelle's already done. Janelle's
in a 100 times better place than Amber ever will be.
Of course.
Yeah,
exactly.
Amber's probably hating. So, but Amber wants to open up that rehab facility, right, and help other.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
She needs to get another season of Teen Mom for some juice.
Yeah. Well, it seems like Gary's really left her behind, so there's no more of that.
Gary just had a kid.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, Gary just had a kid with someone else.
Do you think Gary's heard from her? I'm gonna beat your ass.
Not in a number of years.
No.
I was surprised that when Nathan went to jail, that Janelle called Kiefer.
That was shocking news, huh?
Yeah, I don't like that.
She needed some support.
I don't like that at all. No, that's bullshit. That's horse shit. Like, he's in jail for he was in jail for 1 month. You can go a month without having
Nathan understood. Nathan's a good guy, right?
Nah, he said he got pissed. He was right.
But ultimately he did understand. He said she showed him the text messages.
Yeah, but she should have known.
She deleted the ones where they were sexting,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she's not going to show him all the text messages.
Don't worry. They'll be released in the Fappening.
The Fappening Teen Mom 2.
Mm-hmm.
So do you want to close out the show here? Or do you want
I thought you had...
we have 2 more, but I think we have 10 minutes left.
Thing.
Yeah.
I want to at least get to this Canadian shooting, because I think you have facts that I don't know about.
All right, so let's do the Canadian shooting.
Did you guys follow this at all, Jedi? You aware of this?
Yeah, he's actually been shot. Have y'all seen that?
Yeah,
the update?
They killed him.
2 guys?
Was it 2?
I heard it was a single shooter, but there was a suspected other shooter. Yeah.
Okay. I know at the time, originally, they thought it was multiple shooters, and they were saying they had killed one guy, and they were looking for the other guy.
But I like how it's the sergeant of arms that actually took the guy out. He's like finally doing the job that he was like there to do.
I gotta say, I was really surprised by these guys. I was really actually proud of them, even though they're Canadian. Police, the video that they have, like they're like kind of slowly creeping down the hall, like walking. They got their guns drawn. I guess they know that there's somebody with a gun, but nothing's going on. And then all of a sudden the gunfire starts going off, and I mean it sounds really scary. It's like a echoey and big open room, and it is all the reason in the world to take off running in the other direction. And every single one of those cops went running into the gunfire, and I thought that took a lot of guts. And it's one of those moments that you can't prepare for. You know what I mean? You don't know necessarily how you're gonna act, and when they're being videotaped, it would have been really funny to see. I was watching to see one of these people act like a little bitch, on video, and catch them trying to avoid a confrontation. Man, these cops ran right into the fucking thing looking for somebody to shoot, and I thought that was cool.
Yeah, I guess they found him. This guy, his name is Michael Joseph Hall.
That's always got to be 3 names, right?
That was his name before he converted to Islam.
Oh.
Now his name is Michael Zehaf Bibu.
Was this a terrorist thing?
Yeah, I say he's a recent convert to Islam, yeah.
Huh. I didn't realize that this was a terrorist.
They had a...
Well, I guess it has to be. I mean, you're inciting terror.
2 days earlier, 2 Canadian soldiers were ran over. One of them killed in Quebec by a jihadist, by a man with jihadist sympathies. So this is the second terrorist jihadist-related attack in the past week up there in Canada. They were shooting at three different sites. One of them was at that war memorial. One of them was at that Parliament Hill, and the other one was somewhere else. Let's see what it looks like, some kind of mall or something.
I don't think this works though. What is their plan? Because it doesn't keep it doesn't keep everybody inside. Like, we're not terrorized at the point where we're afraid to go out in public. Like, they do it because they think they're maybe going to prove a point, but nobody pays attention to their manifesto. What they're trying to do. And if it is somebody famous, like the guy, was it Joe Stack, who flew the airplane into the IRS building?
Right.
That was famous for like a week, and then you move on and you just go, whatever. Like, the answer would never be run into a place and shoot it up.
Yeah, I mean, like, you're thinking...
It's not even a good terror idea.
You're thinking logically, but I think...
oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
A lot of these...
Yeah, can't do that.
Yeah.
That's why I would never go into a public place and just start shooting everything up, because that makes sense to me. I get it, right?
Yeah. So, like, the Parliament Hill, the War Memorial, and the Rideau Center were all attacked. I guess he was moving on foot and got to 3 different places real quick and was shooting people up, or it could be
and nobody got hurt, right? It was like one person injured.
No, there's a soldier at the War Memorial that got shot.
Oh, yeah?
Like the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, there was a guy guarding it, and he got shot and killed.
Ouch.
Yeah, and then they shot the shooter and killed him, too.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Witnesses said they saw at least one man jump out of a Toyota Corolla and run towards the war memorial, opening fire on the soldier. It says the U.S. Embassy was placed on lockdown following the shootings, and the U.S. State Department, the Pentagon authorized additional security at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier in Arlington National Cemetery as well. So, yeah, that's the whole thing there.
I heard NORAD was like all ready to go with...
Yeah, what was the NORAD thing about?
I don't know. I guess they just thought, you never know what the whole plan is.
Right, yeah.
You got to get everybody on alert. I'll give everybody an A+ for the way we responded to this here in this post 9/11 world. I think we're ready for shit like this. You know what I mean? Like, shit goes down like this. It's not going to stop down the whole world anymore. We're just going to move on.
Yep.
Kill your ass. Make sure you kill your ass. Move on.
One of those Tarnev brothers, though, he survived in that back of that boat. He's still alive.
Is he?
Yep.
Oh, that's unfortunate. But he's really hurt, right?
Yeah, I think they purposely slit his vocal cords so he couldn't talk.
Excellent.
Yep.
Excellent.
There's that movie Closed Circuit that I saw recently. It's pretty good. You should check that out.
Johnny Five?
No, with Eric Bana or something like that.
What was that, Short Circuit?
Yeah. So
Closed circuit. What'd you call that?
a closed circuit, yeah, it's about some terrorist being set up by the government. It's like really an MI5 agent.
Oh,
pretty
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Aren't all those spy movies like that?
Yep. So is that it for this week, Jay?
That's about it.
I'm going to wrap this thing up.
Let's wrap it up with a bow. Put a bow on it.
Wrap it up with Ebola.
What did I not get to? Dallas Clyde Warren Park. We have a park, I don't know if many people know this, in Dallas that's built over a freeway.
Yeah.
So imagine a, let's say 6-lane highway on both sides. That's how wide this park is.
Okay.
It ain't the widest thing.
The widest?
How long would it take you to walk across a highway
Yeah.
if you were to run across, 20 seconds? I mean, you're going to get right across it. It's the thinnest park in the history of parks.
Yeah.
And they built it over a freeway. Somehow it has won the Oscar of Park Award.
The Oscar De La Renta Award?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nah, it's funny that they say that it won the Oscar of Park Awards, because to me that this thing should deserve an Oscar for parks, because it's pretending to be a park. It's acting like it's a park.
Oh, right.
The biggest thing that this thing's ever accomplished is making people believe that it was a park. This
Yeah.
is not a park. I mean, I promise you, I could throw a football from one side of the park and I could throw it out of the park. Like it's probably shorter distance across than the studio right here.
Hey, it's got an ice skating rink there. You can't hate on it that much.
But that's what they're known for. They've crammed a million things in there. They've got.
Have you seen the ice skating rink? It's about the size of this.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's real small.
I mean, they've got like a kids thing, a kids area that's really cool in the summertime. It's a lot of water going on, a lot of stuff to play on. But it's, like you go out there on the grass and it's like, wow, look, I'm going to hang out at the park. I want to throw the Frisbee or whatever. I swear to God, you'll throw a Frisbee and you'll hit somebody on the highway. Like it's the tiniest little thing. And this is a joke that we got the Oscar of Park Awards for this. And they're so proud of themselves. This is a very big deal, says Tara Green, the park's president. There's a president of Clyde Warren Park.
I'd rather see him putting a park up instead of more buildings, though.
I love the idea of the park, and they go, we built the park on the highway, and I couldn't wait to go see it. And I love everything. They let you check out golf.
You love everything, but you hate
yeah,
that
you can play putt. They got a dog park. It's a million things. A little reading area, food trucks. An area for concerts.
They have like on Friday nights they have like raves out there.
You can do
DJs
concerts
out
and live
there.
events and all this stuff, and
Cool.
all these things that I'm naming should not be crammed within about like a 20 square foot
Do they do Shakespeare in the park up there?
area. They nonstop Shakespeare in the park. Next week is Hamlet. Is how small this is. Anyway, so I just thought that was funny that Dallas Skyline. I don't know who we're paying off internationally or nationally, but we won Best Skyline a couple weeks ago in the entire world, international skyline. And there's a million skylines better than ours. And
Which one? Give me 3 that are better than the Dallas skyline.
man, I don't know that
London's pretty good.
I could tell you New York for sure.
Well, how can you say that though? Because now that it doesn't have the World Trade Center, it just looks like a normal
Yeah.
skyline.
Because there's a million buildings there. We're working our way there.
It don't count though. It's like that's all it is skyline.
I do like the Dallas skyline. I'm a big proponent of it. I support it. But it was, and then, well, I read an article and they said, I don't know if it was like Shanghai. Don't ask me where it is. They named one that was better looking.
Dubai might have a
Something-
better skyline.
I guarantee
than Dallas,
you
'cause
there's-
they got all those bright neon buildings.
Las
but
Vegas probably has a better skyline than Dallas. No offense, but we're trying. And
I
our
love
park,
our skyline.
me too.
I think it's
me
cool.
too. But it's not the best in the entire international world.
Did you like that the new thing at the state fair? The big bright neon.
I do
penis?
like that. It's funny because I was driving in from way far away, and I go, because I was at the fair the day before, and I saw that, and then the next day I go, oh shit, that's from the fair. I go, that's where the fair
it's
is.
a big LED penis.
That's cool.
very cool.
There's nothing I support more than LED penises.
Hey, I wanted to give you a. So I just got off the phone with Clark Gable, the host of our new show Issues.
Uh-huh.
And I wanted to put it out here because if this is true, by the time we do a show tomorrow, it will already be news. And this has been reported. From basically, he had an insider call him and tell him, because he knows that Clark is here in Texas, that apparently 17 kindergartners have contacted Ebola in Wortham, Texas.
Oh, this is the greatest story ever if this is true.
Basically, like something about there was a foreign exchange student from Libya or somewhere like that. And,
I think I heard that was... Maybe I heard that there was a foreign exchange student story that wasn't true.
This could be it.
But I hope that is true.
It sounds a little extreme.
17?
That sounds extreme.
Just being exposed to Ebola, right, isn't the same as having
No,
Ebola.
it says he said contracted.
Oh, I wish that was true. Because they're going to live. I mean, they're in America. They're going to live, but it's going to be a great story.
And I actually Googled it, and there is a story.
Is there?
But it's from 2 days ago, but it's on the website National Report. And so I don't,
It would have to be a huge story if it was from 2 days ago.
Yeah, how could they keep something like that?
There would be 24-hour coverage of that entire city. But it was in Texas?
Yeah, in Wortham, Texas.
Oh, I hope that's true. I don't want this Ebola to be over. We need more. Seems like it's all died off in the last week.
I read a thing on Reddit that Genghis Khan killed 40 million people or so many people that it cooled off the world. And I'm just like, come on, Ebola.
Wow, so he helped fight global warming.
Yeah.
That's an important thing to remember, too, when thinking about Hitler.
Hey, was he really that bad?
Was he that bad?
At least he was environmentally conscious.
That sounds like a pretty liberal agenda, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's wrap this up. Let's get the hell out of here. It's been a great one. Eddie, is there anything else that we need to cram in this?
Well, I forgot to mention that puppet, that Russian puppet, the Putin puppet.
Okay.
You want to pull up that video, Jedi?
What?
I don't know about this.
There's a Putin puppet that's for auction tomorrow in Germany. The puppet recreates the signing of the annexation of Crimea, and it's going for millions of dollars in this auction tomorrow.
To Putin, is he the one putting up millions for this?
No, I think some Germans really love themselves, some dictators, so they're gonna.
Russians?
No, it's a German auction.
There you go.
Hey, thank you. You mind playing the video? Yeah, thank you, Jedi.
And the robot just all day long reenacts a signing?
Yeah, just sits there signing it.
How have we not thought about this with our founding fathers?
Is it refusing?
Yeah, it's just buffering.
Yeah. It was designed by a famous puppeteer.
When does it take its shirt off?
It doesn't take its shirt off.
And ride horses.
So yeah, this creepy puppet's going for millions of dollars.
Did they get close-ups of it just staring at you
it
and
does,
twisting its head?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so...
Does it throw out threats on your life?
It threatens to nuke America.
Does it show...
sorry, normally I would have downloaded it.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
With that other hand, is it shoveling money in its pocket from Olympic sources?
The music is creepy as shit.
Yes.
And his eyes are all blacked out.
Is this an official commercial for the... he's not signing anything.
he's fake signing.
He was doing two in the pink, one in the stink.
Yeah, he's like... Why wouldn't they put that paper down at the bottom? Who signs the top right?
Maybe the Russian is backwards, right?
Oh, that's right. I see.
Yeah.
Is he working that?
Yeah.
Glass break.
So do you want to own that puppet?
Yes, we should have it here, sitting right here between us next week.
If someone wants to buy it and send it to us, they're more than welcome.
If that thing, I'm gonna keep an eye on it, and if it struggles to get any bids, if it's sitting at $2.99
on eBay, yeah,
$2.99 on eBay next week,
you'll PayPal $5.
Yeah,
yeah,
and I'll tell you what, I'll even pay to have it shipped in 2 days to have it here.
Ooh, wow!
And we'll be here with it next week, and it's gonna be signing the
annexation of Crimea.
The annexation of
episode 24.
Of episode 24.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And then that's the end of the show.
Can I, before we go, can I show y'all a puppet that I found today?
That's hot.
It's weird that it gave me a boner, right?
Yeah, she is hot.
Creepy, weird.
I think I see a nipple poking through. That's pretty hot.
You may get a splinter though.
Look at those hips. Why did you see this puppet?
R creepy on Reddit.
Oh, okay. Good Lord.
There you go.
Not creepier than the Slender Man, though.
Let her soak into your soul all week, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us for episode 24. Next week, episode 25 will be the biggest episode that you've ever seen. You won't believe your eyes or anything, your ears, your penis, or your vagina. See ya.